Gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Utah Valley University, where the Wolverines take on the visiting Iowa State Cyclones, number 3 ranked team in the nation right now. Super excited. We welcome any viewers and listeners coming from Iowa State, as well as our fans of Utah Valley University Wolverines. We are going through right now, introducing teams. We will be with you shortly. Thank you for joining us. Again, welcome to the campus of Utah Valley University, where we welcome the Cyclones of Iowa State. I am Sam Allen. I'm joined with Chasen Tolbert here. The lineups for tonight, again, number 3 ranked Iowa Cyclones at 125 pounds. Caleb Friesley taking on Case Mauger at 133 pounds. Zach Redding is going to step in for injured varsity wrestler there. He's going to go up against Kobe Nims from Utah Valley University. At 141 pounds, Drew Woodley again is stepping in for his varsity wrestler. He'll go up against Ty Smith of Utah Valley University. After that, we will have a short intermission break. You'll stay with us. We'll keep you in tune about what's going on there. At 149 pounds, number 6th ranked Panero Johnson is going to take on Isaiah Delgado from Utah Valley University. At 157-pound, number 30 ranked Jason Kreiser. He's going to go against one of 2 wrestlers, Alex Emer or Tyson Humphreys from Utah Valley. At 165 pounds, Iowa State stud David Carr, number 3 ranked in the nation, is going to take on Danny Snedeker or Cameron Haddock of Utah Valley University. At 174 pounds, Carter Schmidt is going to be taking on our Utah Valley's stud wrestler, number 7 ranked Demetrius Romero. We'll take a 2-minute intermission after that. And then we're going to come up with our last 3 matches for the night. Number 4, Marcus Coleman, going up against one of 2 Utah Valley wrestlers, Hunter Morse or Caleb Uhlenhop. At 197 pounds, number 3, Younger Bastida is going to go against Evan Brockman. And at heavyweight, number 9 ranked Sam Schuyler is going to go up against Chase Tressel. We're here in the middle, going to do coin flips and honor our Wolverine fan of the night. Stay with us. There's a lot of action tonight. We're happy to have Iowa State Cyclones in. Utah Valley, interestingly enough, 5 ranked opponents coming into Utah Valley this season. I don't think UVU ever shies away from bringing in the best competition. You got to wrestle the best to be the best. We're happy to have them. We are in action here at 125 pounds. Again, Caleb Friesley going up against Case Mauger. Both guys heavy hands here in the first period already. Russian tie. Friesley clears that off. Or is it broadcasting this?
I'm not sure. I don't run this.
Does anybody run this?
Yeah, Ben does.
Or does anybody else know how to?
Down at basketball? Is Ben still down at basketball? Here, here's Todd. Todd might know.
Pull up YouTube.
I don't know. Do you know which is broadcasting which? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there's our guy. I didn't know if this was the video or if this is. This is.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
Need a bomb. Good call.
Scramble situation here. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Scramble situation. Freesley almost gets him on his back. A 2-point takedown was awarded, but a reversal quickly rewarded to Mauger. And a tilt situation going on here as well.
We're going to take a break from the action here. Coach Dresser throws the brick. He wants to make sure that we got everything correct before we proceed with the match. Quite a flurry there. Both guys
Test.
in takedown positions. Mauger caught on his back momentarily. Referee here at the head table double checking to make sure we're good.
That was quite the flurry. I apologize for viewers watching, whether you're tuning in on YouTube or Flow Network. Not Flow, excuse me. That was quite the flurry. Hey there, Jason.
Yeah, we're getting over some technical issues on the side, so should be good for the rest of the duel. As it stands now, the score is 6-3. We'll see if the ref.
What do you think the challenge is, Jason? That there was like
they're making sure that he had control. Iowa State claimed that the control wasn't there yet, and now they're going back on their feet.
I guess why though? Okay, I understand.
Mauger with a kind of a slower shot from outside.
One thing that I've really noticed is some of the shots that come from outside. He's trying to drag by here, get his head out, can't get his leg caught.
Mauger does really well here. He actually likes having that 2-on-1, and he can do those pull-bys, and he reaches across for a low single.
He had a nice finish there. I'll tell you what, shooting from outside, Freesley did a good job slowing down, redirecting, and getting a shot, but you know what? Mauger stayed in it and actually dropped down to that low-level single and finishes just extremely well. Oh, Freesley comes out on top.
Ref gives the count because Mauger stayed on that leg for too long.
Short time here in the first period.
Feasley will still be on bottom. 9 seconds left.
Heavy here in a spiral ride. Feasley content with letting that 9 seconds roll out, and Mauger holds him down for a score at the end of the first period, 8-3.
What a great first round, Sam.
Man, the action there, and like I said, we were a little. The audio was cut out, but that was amazing. Feasley has him on his back, then the reversal and the near fall. Man, it was crazy.
Mauger starts on bottom this round, gets a quick escape.
Hand control is so important, isn't it, Jason?
Yes, sir, and they're back in collar tie position here. Feasley looking to get some offense going as he has a 6-point deficit.
Coach Williams, screaming out to Mauger, your ties. If you're not actively setting your guy up, moving him or moving close to him, you're going to find yourself in a bad situation. Mauger's got to try to push his head down here. Feasley, nice head position. Deep single leg or high C on the outside here, but that's stalemate.
Stale. Yeah, when the movement stops, that's when we got to start looking for stales. Iowa State rolling in with an extremely well-coached team, awesome staff there, extremely seasoned wrestlers. We talked last night, you and I was here to duel Utah Valley, and it's another night of opportunity for some of these Utah Valley guys to wrestle ranked opponents or ranked higher opponents.
One thing that I noticed is, having Northern Iowa in last night, Coach Schwab, I feel like those guys were just nitty-gritty. They were really, really tough. I think Iowa's a little more flashy, but I feel like we can match some of that grit. And like you said, Chasen, these are opportunities, especially these matches like right here at 125 pounds. This could be anybody's match, and these are the ones that UVU's got to win if we want to compete here tonight.
Yes, sir. Iowa State, similar to UNI, has a very well-rounded roster, a lot of local talent staying in-state to wrestle for Iowa State. Beasley, for example, a local native coming out of Center Point, Iowa, to wrestle for Iowa State.
Time expires there. Feasley not able to come away with any real offense there, but he's going to choose down in the third period.
Riding time currently not a factor. Feasley chooses bottom.
A lot of opportunities here. What do you think if you're Mauger here?
Mauger's going to look to put a hard ride on him, hopefully get a turn. Feasley's only chance of winning this match, he's got to get up to his feet, get some offense going.
You ride him out, you win. He happens to get out. You got to wrestle tough on your feet.
Feasley wrestling really well here. He's got hand control. He's on his feet. Circles his hips away, and that's one.
Escape awarded there. A quick try for a go behind.
Riding time currently 1 minute and 2 seconds for Utah Valley. Riding time is a factor here.
Okay, so you got just over a minute, Chasen. I mean, you can control this match and come away with a victory. What do you do?
I think Mauger's looking to wrestle smart here. Obviously not wanting to get a stall or not build some offense. Feasley's really coming at him, looking for an opening.
Feasley's level's low. He's looking nice, high C there.
Doesn't quite get to a lock.
I like this action in the middle. Both guys standing their ground. Oh, I knew it. I called it. Mauger, his head's just too high. His level's too high. Feasley easily comes away with that double leg takedown.
Utah Valley coach is saying circle. They want Mauger to not get the stall. Feasley awarded a point. Short time here. There's 15 seconds.
He can bump his head. That was actually close for Mauger to just power through and bump those hips down.
There's a lot of hips going into this position here. Both guys. Mauger looking to wait here.
Another 2 takedowns.
He does get the takedown as time expires, but it won't be enough.
Man, that was close. Mauger holds on. Feasley kind of comes away with that flurry at the end, closes the gap.
Yeah, it was a great round for Iowa State.
Too late for Caleb Feasley of Iowa State. Case Mauger comes away with a decision victory. We're up now at 133 pounds. Zach Redding from Iowa State taking on Colby Nilms.
Redding stepping in for Adesayov for tonight's match. out of Manorville, New York. Some good action here. Reading lowering that level.
Reading stepping in for Adasuov, 23rd ranked wrestler. Sounds like Iowa State has a few guys out of the lineup just to due to being banged up a little bit.
Utah Valley tonight having back-to-back matches with UNI last night. Actually switching up the lineup. Nelms did not participate in last night's duel. He's looking to make a splash.
Iowa State, I feel like, just from a technical standpoint, these first two matches, like you just see their position. They just really, nice outside duck.
Yeah,
great motion, but Nelms does a good job just to circle out, down block. No real threat there.
Nelms, a second recruit out of El Paso, Texas, along with his brother Isaiah Delgado, who wrestles at 49s for the Wolverines.
High C fireman.
And he gets the 2 there.
That's one you don't see very often. He caught, actually, where that came from is the duck came. Nelms threw that high, or that, I should say, that deep underhook in, and Reading felt that underhook, hooked that elbow, and threw the fireman carry.
Reading looking to bar an arm here. Bar tight waist. Nelms doing a good job of pressuring back into him. Gets to his knees.
Tough ride here where you got a bar and you got a guy that is jumping side to side. So it's either a bar like this where he turns into a turn position.
Does get the turn here. He's looking to settle in.
Look for a fight here. Oh, tough fight.
Cinches it up, gets the fall.
For a second there, looked like Nelms was going to wiggle out, but not enough, and it just got tighter.
Yes, sir. That'll be it at 33s. 41s. Iowa State also wrestling another athlete with Drew Woodley. He's taking on the Wolverine, Ty Smith.
Team score 3-6. Those falls, that changes the whole trajectory, right? Like now you're like, hey, I gotta come away with even just a heavy hip here for Ty.
Yeah, some action here. That's extremely good position. Woodley
on this leg like a junkyard dog on a tire. He ain't letting go.
Smith gets that wizard.
Nice job
Gets
to
some pressure into him.
Yeah, I mean, Jason, that's an amazing job by Ty. He takes a position that he's been in a pretty precarious situation. He gets super heavy and actually extends Woodley out to avoid that takedown.
Ty Smith, one of the gamier, stingier athletes on Utah Valley's lineup.
Both wrestlers vying for position right in the middle here.
Ref will call stale there. A little bit of controversy.
Yeah, that was a unique, like it was like a collar tie, but the hand came across the throat to a lock, like a front headlock with no arm. It was just an interesting lock. I've never seen that. Woodley putting that on. Unique technique.
Smith doing a great job controlling the mat here. Woodley kind of giving up space. He gets the stall. He does get the stall.
That was a grind, man. Ty just bull rushed him out.
I mean, he has two options. He can circle in into Ty's offense, or he can back out there. He made his choice.
Iowa State coming off 2 duels just recently. Victories over the University of Wyoming and number 3 Arizona State. I think that's kind of where they jumped up a notch to where now Iowa State's ranked 3rd in the country.
Some action here. Good flurry.
Awesome
Smith
flurry.
winds up with the takedown. Crowd is impressed by that. Coach Williams says, hey, short time, ride him out here. Smith with a good ride. He's got the 2-on-1. Pressure forward.
I want to get out and start working something. We do have short time. I want to ride it out, but can't ride parallel like that.
That'll be it for the first period. Iowa State defers. Utah Valley chooses bottom.
Quick start, hand control for Ty. Quick escape as well.
Score 3-0 Utah Valley.
Ty Smith doing a good job of owning that position, staying low, right, wrestling right in the center. I think one of the fortunate things that that we get too is when you can draw a guy out where, again, I think Ty had a really strong front headlock position and he ends up earning that stall call, you know, or putting his opponent Woodley in a position where that stall warning is given. That pays dividends there in the second, third period.
Yeah, you can get some strategy into those later rounds. Woodley in on a leg. It looks like it'll go stale here. Ty Smith does a good job of stopping his opponent there, getting the hip pressure down, weird amounts of pressure on that head, and stretching out that lock to where he can't get that angle or get the score.
Outside level change by Woodley.
Woodley needing to create some offense here.
As you know, you're going in. It was his choice. He defers. He's got a choice in the second, or excuse me, in the third period. So Woodley's got to think, a takedown here puts me in a position to tie this up, ride out some of this this riding time that's been accrued. Keep this. Oh, he's got this lock again. Ooh, a nice elbow pass.
So they just want to make sure he's not locking hands there, because that's just a chokehold.
9 seconds here in the second.
Quick flurry as time expires.
Ty does a good job. He can create, where they're just both kind of on their knees or both kind of in a collar tie. Ty's doing a good job really like creating space by pulling Woodley by. Almost happened right there at the end of the second period.
Woodley chooses bottom. Riding time currently not a factor. Ty Smith does have a bar here. Woodley looking to limp arm out of that.
Got to keep it, yeah. Oh, got to get the elbow down. There you go. I feel like anytime you get it below that elbow, that's a recipe for the ref to stop for potentially dangerous.
Yeah, we're not trying to tear any shoulders tonight. He does limp arm out.
It's a little off to the side here. That pressure has come off. Woodley's done a good job to kind of shake Ty down. You got to cover those hips or readjust and return to the mat. Nice job jumping sides. Woodley doing a good job blocking it all out. but not enough. He
Riding
blocked
time
it out.
currently over a minute 20 for Ty Smith.
Broke him down. You hear the crowd start getting a little wild here. Ty doing a great job just keeping pressure on, jumping
That'll
sides.
be the second stall. Smith awarded a point here.
This would be a big, I mean, we got short time here. If Ty could get his turn right here. A tilt would put us in a position where a major decision would make a big difference for us. It's that mentality, Jason, that I think really, that's a great victory.
UVU.
You got to go for those bonus points. Great victory, though. Ty Smith coming away with a victory over Drew Woodley of Iowa State.
Yes, sir. Bonus points win duels.
Stay with us. We're going into a 2-minute break. A lot more action here coming from Lockhart Arena at Utah Valley University. We appreciate you all coming out. We'll be right back. Sam Allen and Jason Tolbert signing off. Welcome back to Utah Valley University. We got Iowa State Cyclones 6, Utah Valley University Wolverines 6. Jason, we are 3 matches in, a tied-up score. What's up next? What do you think?
Hey, we're going into one of the better matches of the evening. Number 6 in the country, Panero Johnson, representing the Cyclones. He's had some big wins this year, Sam. And Isaiah Delgado, no stranger to wrestling, ranked guys, been in and out, honorable mention here and there. A gamey opponent, looking for this opportunity to wrestle Johnson, a ranked opponent. Johnson out of Pennsylvania, one of the recruits. They scored from Pennsylvania. Freshman, wrestling a junior in Isaiah Delgado out of El Paso, Texas.
Johnson stalking, slow, methodical, but you can see that powder keg of explosive power that he possesses. Again, very quick. I think a big thing that you're going to see with Isaiah is he's got to keep position. You know, with someone as quick and as powerful as Johnson, it's going to be increasingly important for him to hold position, keep his level low, keep his hands and feet moving.
Delgado needing to get to some angles. Don't wrestle Johnson straight on where he has the advantage here, or his bread and butter.
Yeah, we got to keep moving here. Again, from outside there. Those outside shots add up too. Or, you know, if you're constantly down block defending and circling, the ref inevitably, you got to get some shots of your own. Ref inevitably is going to go, hey, listen, this attack is all real one-sided.
Johnson doing a good job controlling the center of the mat.
Underhook.
Looks for an underhook there. Both guys looking for an opening.
It's got to stay low. Delgado's got to stay low and keep circling. Ooh. Decent motion there. No real full commit on that high C. So Delgado touches the inner thigh and back of the knee of Johnson, but nothing came out.
Johnson with a quick glance to the clock. Maybe timing some offense here. Those end of the round takedowns come in clutch.
Outside, but
Johnson with that little re-attack there. 30 seconds.
Delgado's got to keep fighting hands. He can't just post up. He's got to fight. Keep moving here. And a takedown is awarded. And a
quick escape there. Johnson back in on the legs.
That man, he's so dang quick. Easy
Gets the two.
2-point takedown there.
That'll be it for the first period. Utah Valley chooses bottom.
This is the 7th time Iowa State and Utah Valley have met each other. Iowa winning all previous 6.
There are some Iowa State fans in the state of Utah. Cale Sanderson, some of you fans might have heard of him. He's actually from Utah, wrestled at Iowa State. And did he ever lose a match in college?
If I remember correctly, he was the only undefeated wrestler in the history of NCAA wrestling thus far.
So you're welcome, Iowa State.
Yeah, we gifted him to you. Kel is a legend here from Wasatch High School, and that program still produced a lot of really good wrestlers that have wrestled both here at Utah Valley and elsewhere across the country.
Yeah, Kyler Sanderson, the younger brother, shouldn't say littler, actually competed at Iowa State before transitioning to Penn State, wrestled for his brother, helped coach at UVU for a couple years, now runs one of the premier clubs in Utah, Sanderson Wrestling Academy, just churning out beasts, training under Kyler.
Another attack. Johnson is content with wrestling and shooting from outside, straight head on. Delgado finds himself head to head and just not able to close the gap. So the shots that are coming in are either too far away and are down blocked and defended, or you're seeing that Johnson's actually re-attacking off of Delgado's, his offense. So Delgado's got to get an angle here. There's an outside shot. Oh, that arm just stayed up a little too long, and Johnson caught it. And
yeah, we talked about getting both hands to the leg, getting the lock there. That'll be it for the second round. Johnson's choice. Score Johnson 4, Delgado 2. Riding time currently not a factor. Delgado will go top.
So 2 minutes. Riding time's really not a factor right now, but 2 minutes. You think, hey, I haven't been that successful at scoring here.
This is Delgado's first opportunity to ride
this
match.
Right?
It's in pretty good position here. He went to step over. Johnson's matching his pressure there. Delgado has that drape. You notice how Johnson keeps his elbows tight. He's not letting anything in. Gets to his feet.
Oh, nice hip heist out by Johnson. I have noticed that Iowa State has done a pretty darn good job. You'll see them on bottom. They just take their outside hand and they block anything, whether it's a wrist tie, a leg coming in, or any kind of pressure. They block it all off. It's a unique technique. Oh, nice.
Delgado in on the shot again, but fails to get that lock.
You got to continue through there, right, Jason?
That'll be a still. We got some blood time. Looks like Pinero might be banged up a little bit. Both coaching staffs doing a quick game plan before they go back to the center.
You got a minute. You got to think 2 takedowns could tie this up, right?
Yeah, this isn't out of striking distance for Delgado. Iowa State looking to wrestle smart. Final minute of the match.
But you got to go. Like, Delgado's got to create both with pressure and motion.
Yeah, you look at wrestlers with really good mat awareness. They know what the score is at all times and how much time is left and what needs to take place to secure a victory. Sometimes that doesn't translate as well to their actions.
Johnson holding great position. Iowa State, like I said, I'm just really impressed that their level's always good, their head position's always good.
Looking for a stall call, Utah Valley fans.
I don't know if feints count as shots, you know. There's a shot. Gotta go, 7 seconds.
And that'll be it. Pinheiro staves off the takedowns.
Scores a 3-point decision for Iowa State, which brings the team score at ISU 9, UVU 6.
Up next at 157 pounds, number 30 in the country, a senior for Iowa State Cyclones, Jason Kreiser. He'll be wrestling Tyson Humphreys, Utah Valley. Humphreys been between 49s and 57s. Finally looks like he's settled in at 57s. And there's some action.
Pulling a Russian here. Kreiser's got the wrist and the elbow. Again, a Russian tie here. 2-on-1.
Well, Kreiser, actually a transfer from Campbell University, came into Iowa State, redshirted his initial season last year. So he's a senior this year. Humphreys.
Good idea there, but it's hard to get a takedown when you got one, you know.
You got to get that lock.
I'll be honest. One arm will never be as strong as any one man's leg. Nice double leg by Humphreys.
On the shot.
Switches to a single.
And
limps out.
Gets the two.
Nice
First
job.
blood. Tyson Humphreys.
Leg comes in.
Throws a leg in.
We've got to try to keep that pressure on the lower back and hips.
He looks a little high here.
Yeah, he does. He's got to come under those armpits. Under the armpits. Under the armpits. Extend them out. Under the armpits.
Still a little high for my comfort.
Yeah, he's got to adjust those hips back.
Kreiser looking to get his hips down on the mat.
Kreiser almost got it. He jumped both hips to one side to isolate one leg off.
Yeah, he had a good thing going.
Humphreys still really high, but he's got a tight power half, but slipped off. That power half's going to be there. He's got to adjust those hips back just a tiny bit. Kreiser is a little bit taller, lankier wrestler. But you got to, man, he's getting high here. He's got to scoot his hips back.
Humphreys looking busy.
48 seconds left in the first period here. Kreiser does a good job clearing one leg out. Second leg is also held by Kreiser. He's looking for a reversal here.
Kreiser scores the escape. They're back on their feet. Humphreys' impressive first showing tonight. Comes from an extremely gifted wrestling family. Layton, Utah, Layton High School. Awesome program.
We know the offense can be there, but Tyson's got to keep that real live action that he did. I mean, he had really great hand movement, hand fighting. His motion was good, but he does enough to keep that lead 2-1 going into the second period.
Good first round for Humphreys. Kreiser to his feet. Hits a roll. Humphreys does a good job following.
Oh, big
Awesome
return.
Riding time is a factor. Minute and 45 seconds on the riding time clock for Tyson Humphreys.
It cuts him loose.
That'll tie up the score, 2-2.
So we got, like I said, increasingly important here. Kreiser's going to be going gangbusters to get a 2-point takedown and get that lead as we go into the third period, where Tyson Humphreys has choice.
Both guys looking for their tie here.
50 seconds. Hands got to be more active. Feet got to be more active. Chasing is super hard to penetrate through somebody's, drop a level and penetrate to somebody's hips without an angle, right, or without some real motion or pressure.
Looks like Kreiser gets to his 2-on-1 here.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. He's gone for that. No real offense has come out of Kreiser's Russian ties there, a 2-on-1, but he keeps going to it. So
10 seconds in the round.
Nice level change, but again, straight on. Level change with a little motion to the outside means something good's on the cooker.
And that'll be it. Utah Valley's choice. He'll go bottom. Humphreys with a little bit of an advantage here. He's got 2 minutes of riding time. Wastes no time getting to his feet. Kreiser brings him back down.
He's got those long snake legs.
Hey.
Trips him down.
His body style is really conducive towards some good rides.
Granby sort of roll.
Yep, Kreiser does a good job following him. And this is his first opportunity to ride tonight, and he's doing a really good job.
Humphrey's got to get a hand on the mat, crawl that bar out. He does. He gets that, clears that off. Leg right here. Escape can win the match here, Chasen.
Kreiser doing a really good job. That leg in. He's elevated it off the mat.
Got to crawl forward. Humphrey's got to crawl forward, get his knee on the mat, get his knees up underneath him. Man, Kreiser really putting a bow into Humphrey's back here.
Eliminates the riding time, so we're sub 1 minute. Riding time won't be a factor.
Stall warning on Humphreys as well. Tad, insult to injury, that stall warning. I'm sure Humphrey's like, listen, man, the leg right here is painful.
So Coach Williams not too thrilled with the referee. He's going to throw the brick. And it's because there's a leg
Figure
lock
four
there.
on the leg.
Referee's
That's
not
what Coach
noticing the
Williams
brick.
says.
Time's going to simmer down. They'll stop the match. So two things. Coach Williams was first upset. Similar position the first period. Humphreys had the legs in, riding Kreiser. No stall awarded. Third period's different. Kreiser's got the leg in. Similar position, but he does draw a stall. And then this leg lock. And so that's what they're going to watch film on.
Here's the deal. We're going to review this tape. They want to take a look at it. Humphreys has 18 seconds here to pull something out to get that escape, secure the victory, get the lead and secure the victory. Tough match. This is what you want.
Referee rewinding the video one more time.
Like I mentioned before, Utah Valley, this stretch that we're in right now sees them going up against 5 ranked teams in dual competition that are ranked in the top 25. 4 straight duels against ranked teams here. Another one near the end of the year. I mean, if you want to be the best, you got to wrestle the best.
Referee really examining this video. Hey, there might have been a leg lock there. Coach Williams has an extremely good track record with throwing the brick.
You know, you said that last night against University of Northern Iowa, and they called it out.
Well, I mean, that might have been for a different reason. I don't know that he was trying to win a challenge there from a technical standpoint. Okay. He did what was best for his athlete.
He was gaming the
and will be struck down tonight as well. Calling the mat stands.
That's
no
interesting.
Change.
A scissor, or I don't know. I'd have to rewatch that video as well. Leg comes straight back in. Humphreys knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, should have been ready. You know, we talk about
hand control here,
stuff.
Almost a return to the mat, but he's got to keep moving. 7 seconds.
Kreiser looking at the clock. Humphreys fighting to get out. Kreiser almost puts him in danger. We're going to go into overtime, Sam.
Hey, you know what? Interesting opportunity here. Humphreys has the advantage here where he had the takedown in the first period. Heavy hands from Humphreys, but timed that post.
Kreiser gets in that
Kreiser
low
runs
ankle and
down.
grabs the second one. He'll get the 2.
And comes away with the victory in overtime. Nice job by Jason Kreiser, number 30, holding on to his rank. Tyson Humphreys, valiant effort.
Humphreys looking a little flat-footed going into that overtime. He just kind of stood.
Well, and I was saying this, you know, his level's a little high. He's reaching, and as that happens slowly, it's not hard where we're looking at it where you could expect that there might be a post shot, which is exactly what happened, and Humphreys wasn't able to defend off.
Up next, 165 pounds, David Carr, senior, currently ranked 3rd in the country. Kind of deceiving ranking, though. A lot of Iowa State fans would agree with me. Probably should be number 1 still.
I don't know why he's not number 1. He's phenomenal to watch. He does not make mistakes. Look at this quick, low single right off the whistle.
And he gets the 2 here. Snedeker for Utah Valley. With an escape.
Wow,
Carr
nice.
in again, relentless.
Man, just
Those are
that
quick shots.
But just the distance he covers and from how far out. That to me, that double leg look to me, that was I'll call that Jordan Burrow-esque. He shot from so darn far away.
Really nice shrug here.
Just shrugs those arms by and whips him down to the mat. Jordan Burroughs notorious for being able to shoot a double leg from a very, very low position from far away. Carr does it, makes it look easy. Bar and a half. This does not look good. Snedeker's got to get his head up off the mat.
Carr gets the turn, and he is stuck. Quick work for David Carr. National champ for Iowa State.
He's a lot of fun to watch, man. Like I said, it's just so sharp.
Crowd excited for this match. 174, currently ranked 7th in the country, Demetrius Romero. Big 12 champ, All-American. And he'll be facing off against Carter Schmidt, a junior for Iowa State Cyclones. Not wrestling their typical Broderson, who's ranked 28th in the country.
Demetrius last night, his match, he ended up coming away with a victory, but it was close, and his opponent hung in there, and I was talking with him for a second. He said, hey, feel much better tonight. You're going to see some more crisp wrestling.
Yeah, Demetrius, he's coming in, oftentimes referred to as Grandpa Romero. He's been wrestling quite a few years in college now.
What with COVID years and redshirt years and injury years, Demetrius kind of a staple for Utah Valley and a hopeful. I mean, he's been an All-American for us, 2-time Big 12 champ, but has come away with a couple injuries that put him out. But luckily we were able to keep a medical red shirt, and he continued his athletic career here at Utah Valley. We talked about this last night too. Demetrius is phenomenal on reattacks, and Chasen, I don't know if you said this, but it's like, hey, a lot of people see that reattack is his really strong area, and so they're like, hey, they'll stand right in front of him and wait for him now to create that offense. That Russian tie looked good there for a second. Outside shot, Demetrius just too quick, kicks his feet back and back to his feet.
Schmidt doing a good job. He's getting him moving.
Nice low
Romero
level.
got in on the leg.
Trip down. 2-point takedown for Demetrius Romero.
Looking for a return here.
Ooh.
They get returned out of bounds. Schmidt looks fine. Bounces back.
Schmidt booty bopped right there on the hardwood floor and didn't seem fazed by it.
He's a tough guy.
Schmidt builds a base, stands up, and Romero's pretty content to just cut him loose.
Yeah, a minute left in the period. It's incumbent upon the top position to return him to the mat, and if not, could be in danger of getting a stall. Decides just to let him go.
Schmidt, good position, great motion here. You see that he's really not resting. He's not standing still. A little clear there with an elbow pass. And a redirect and a shot, but got stuffed right up by Schmidt. Met him right where he was at, stopped him short.
Backing on that single.
Oh!
Schmidt looks like he fleed, yep, and we get the stall. Another one of those decisions, Sam. It's like, hey, do I get taken down here or do I bail
just run
and
out.
just get only a stall warning? So
I think Schmidt made the right decision there.
it'll be Iowa State's choice. He goes bottom.
Here's your lineup. Romero on the left side. Schmidt just literally not even tripod, just rotate, pivots, just comes to his feet, hand fights, and gets another easy escape.
Schmidt oftentimes comes in with like just a two-hand shove. And,
Time that.
And Romero's good at timing those things.
Well, watch this. Wait
Capitalize
for
that
it.
time.
Right there. Boom. Double. Post double.
Coach Williams wanting another stall because
Oh, boom.
Romero's been
That's
on
a
a shot.
nice shot again. That's another one, man.
that's continued action there. We can agree with that call.
Fans didn't agree, but Schmidt had nowhere to go.
Score currently tied 2-2.
Wait for this double push, double arm reach. Bam. I think Demetrius is going to time this. really nice shot came off of a hand fight where it was a hand-to-hand, one-hand hand control for Demetrius, and he followed the shot right into a single leg. Looked like he had an opportunity for that just a moment ago. There it is again.
Schmidt doing a good job keeping Demetrius at bay. 30 seconds left in the period.
Schmidt, heavy hand, pulling Demetrius's head down, pinning his chin to his chest. Oh, nice underhook here opportunity. Oh, let it go. Outside shot, but there was a post. Man, I think this is probably, I don't know, 7th or 8th shot without a return shot.
And there's the stall, and that'll be a point this time as time expires.
He earned that. I'll tell you, Demetrius probably shot it, like I said, 7 or 8 times without a real offense coming from Schmidt. So that was an earned stall point there. Demetrius is going to go down in the 3rd period. Romero, I have noticed, he does not get ridden very often. He's really tough to ride. Immediately comes up, hand control, and he turns out. So, like I said, spends less than 5 seconds underneath Schmidt, and now we're back up on our feet. Schmidt now doing a little bit more stalking. Russian tie, clears it out. Ooh.
Score 4-2.
Oh,
Romero.
here goes the that's a re-attack that we like.
And they
Nothing yet.
go out of bounds. That's continued action.
Here we go.
Schmidt doing very well. Looking like he's starting to pick up the pace.
Well, I think he knows. I mean, right here with a takedown, ties it up and actually, you know, close that gap, makes this a really interesting match. Minute left. Just over a minute, I should say.
That's a stall. In Utah Valley. Controversial stall. Seen a similar scenario with the continued action when the roles were reversed. We got some blood. They're going to clean it up really quick. Hey, we're ready for some more action. 59 seconds left in the period. Score 4-2, Utah Valley.
There's a nice shot with a nice angle. He's got to keep moving on it, though.
Careful with that knee. The ref's going to keep an eye on it, and he calls. Potentially
I don't
dangerous.
know about that, man. Jeez, oh. I've seen way worse.
Coming from a recovering knee injury, I have sympathy in this position.
Yeah.
I'll call it sooner
cringe.
than that.
Yeah, you cringe when you see that. No, these guys, man, they're so dang flexible. When you see those knees, they actually just throw themselves out. Here it goes again. But
that's 3 shots in a row. Demetrius in on the legs again. And we'll call stale here. Utah Valley fans wanting another stall, though.
That's tough because, I mean, Schmidt really created a lot of offense in the first half of this match. Now it's Demetrius' turn. Nice re-attack.
That's another shot.
That's 4 now. Man, he's stretching
Schmidt
D out.
does a good job. He's got him stretched here.
He's got to hold on. 16 seconds.
Romero just
keep moving.
Just holding that lock. It'll either go stale. Yep, stale.
10 seconds.
10 seconds here. Schmidt's got to have some action.
Got to be low here. Got to stay low here. There
and
he
he
goes.
Scores on a re-attack.
I don't know if
Good
there's
match,
anybody better
UVU.
at that. It's phenomenal.
Demetrius Romero comes away with a 6-2 victory. We'll take a quick break. 2-minute break. The team score, UVU 9, Iowa State
18. Stick with us. We'll be back. More action.
Did you know the Murdoch Auto Team has over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to come in or shop online today? With over 95 years experience and multiple locations to serve you, the Murdoch Auto Team is the place to shop for your next pre-owned vehicle. Call, click, or visit us today at murdochautoteam.com.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
We are back in Orem, Utah, Utah Valley University. Short intermission coming to a close. We're back now up, chasing at 184. Marcus Coleman going up against Hunter Morse.
Coleman currently ranked 4th in the country. Extremely gifted, talented wrestler. Senior at Iowa State. Another native to Iowa coming out of Ames. Hunter Morse, big weekend for him. Last night wrestling 2nd ranked in the country from UNI, Parker Kikaisen. Looking for an opportunity to make a name for himself.
Coleman tall, man.
Yeah, he looks like kind of a big 84-pounder.
Out of Ames, Iowa. Hunter with a nice slide by on an elbow pass. That shot almost comes through, but Coleman's got him down in this front headlock position.
Coleman looking pretty calm in this position. He's just looking for that angle. He's got that
he's
head
short
pinched.
elbowed.
He gets the angle.
And a cradle. This is not good. He's got to fight the lock. Got to go to the lock.
Cinches it up. He's looking to sink those hips, flatten the shoulders. He's got good coverage here. Ref looking for the fall, and he calls it.
Marcus Coleman making quick work of Hunter Morse, number 4 ranked. I mean, you got to think, we got to wrestle him tough, but man, that is.
Like I said, Morse kind of put through the ringer this weekend with number 2 and number 4. Looking for a positive, have those experiences, knowing where he needs to be. Up next, one of the more anticipated matches of the evening. The number 3 in the country for Iowa State, Yonger Bastida, recruited out of Cuba. And he'll be wrestling number 23, Evan Bachman. Transferred here from CBU, has done extremely well. NCAA qualifier last year. Bachman has some gaminess to him. Stands at 5'8" tall. There's not a lot of 97-pounders as stocky as this young man.
He's a tank, dude, but man, Bastida is a giant. Cuba with an amazing wrestling pedigree, just pumping out really great world-class talent.
Yeah, wrestling's a big deal there.
Yeah, this would be huge. Bachman's got to stay in this match, got to wrestle tough, got to wrestle smart.
Bastida coming into his own. I know the first, little while wrestling folk style was new to him, and he had some issues, in referee's position, top, bottom, but coming into it, doing really well this season. Let's see if we can watch an exciting match.
Front headlock kind of position here. Nice clue. I saw that. A little bit more of a clear, and I think Bachman could have had that shot. And what I mean by that, like slide down those arms, really create some down pressure.
Bastida with a little bit of motion of his own.
Heavy, heavy hands from Bastida.
Yeah. And he's
Oh,
in
I
on a
see,
leg. Bachman kind of limp legs out of there. Kind of bullfighter drills him. Stop the match real quick. Bachman loses his ankle band.
Here we go. 1 minute in the first period here. Ooh, underhook to almost a throw by, but again, Bachman takes his hip down.
Not an easy guy to move.
I know.
Low center of gravity.
Super low center of gravity. Really, really, I mean, his legs are like tree trunks, and it'd be hard to wrestle someone who's low down. Oh, nice low level. Oh, body lock.
Bonker gets him off the ground.
Bachman did a good job, though. I'll be honest. I mean, the way he got lifted right there, he adjusted well to just give up a 2-point takedown rather than go straight to his back, and he's immediately up to his feet. So great job by Evan Bachman. Bachman's got to get his level lower. You got to think, man. He can really make it difficult for Bastida.
Bastida working in fates now. He's starting to get some
inside
offense
trip
going.
there, but Bachman again fights it off. He's got a seat belt around the back.
And that'll be it for the first period. Green's choice. Utah Valley goes bottom. We'll see if Bastida tries to put a ride on him.
Yeah, I'm interested, especially like we talked about, where you got somebody with a freestyle background or a Greco-Roman background. Like, what is their aptitude towards riding on top and being in the top position? It doesn't look like
I don't think
there's
he
a lot of
tries to be
appetite
too
for it.
risky.
Early Bachman, he got Scott flat-footed there. I was going to say Bachman early in the match really had a nice motion. His hands were active, and you saw that that's really gone away. And right as I said that, Bastida sees a flat foot, a heavy foot, and he shoots that shot, gets a slick takedown. Bachman back up. 1-point escape. Coach Williams saying you got to move him or change it. Change that tie. And he's right. Got to move or change the tie. Again.
Bachman narrowly evades another takedown here. Bastida reached across for that low ankle. He's got quite the arsenal.
Well, you see he'll have a heavy tie, like a 2-on-1 or a wrist, and he brings it down low, and then he'll shoot a shot off of that. See how he brought the tie up high, then he drops down low.
Iowa State wanting a stall call there. So Bastida got in on that lock. Bachman did a good job of breaking the grip and isolating one of the hands as they were going out of bounds. Bachman looking
tired, dude.
A little bit sleepy. Needs to create some offense here.
He's got to stay low. 20 seconds. He's got to keep his feet moving. His feet have gotten a little heavy, and it's down snap and a shot. But, man, Bachman does a good job of just limp-legging out. He tried a duck under. He's got 2 overs. High C and a limp leg out. Bachman's done that like 4 times and really avoided.
Hands on his knees.
Man, oh, man.
We talk about teams coming in not used to the elevation, and sometimes they're not. Bachman looking tired in this match.
Yeah. You think we'd have an advantage here, right, with the caution on a false start here. You think we'd have the advantage where we're training here, you know, about 5,000 feet above sea level. Not too shabby. Can get to the mountains. A little bit of a roll there, and Bachman lets him go. Here we go. This
score will be 5-3 Iowa State. Bachman needs to create offense here. Bastida with all the offense so far.
Yeah, man, he's got to keep those feet moving. Right here, he gets in ties, and you see his feet just get planted.
Looks for a shrug. Bastida gets to that angle.
Whizzer, and he comes and squares him back up.
Bachman doing a good job of defending these attacks, but not creating a ton of offense of his own.
Coming down to a minute here in the third period. It is in striking distance of Bachman to close the gap and take away this lead. Outside high C gets stopped super easy. He's got to get some changes and pulls out of here.
Bachman dangerous with that high C, but Bastida fully prepared for it.
I see an opportunity for a re-attack too. Bastida's coming through and getting stopped. That's where a nice post might be. And a reshot right there. Like, I see a good reshot opportunity, but Bachman's content going to the head and holding on.
Bachman in on that front head, needs to pull down, heavy. Instead, Bastida winds up out of there. 20 seconds left.
He's got to create more pressure. He's got to do something here if he's going to go for it.
10 seconds.
Right there, high C, go across the body. I don't know, easier said than done, Chasen, right?
Right. That'll be it for the match.
Not enough for Evan Bachman. Younger Bastida, number 3 ranked wrestler in the country, comes away with the victory. What do you think? That's a number 23 against a number 3. Did he hold his own?
We look at the score, Sam, and I mean, it was 5-3, right? It was close on the scoreboard, but that's not really how the match went. You know, Bastida with all the offense. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt there.
Our final match of the evening. Ooh, man, Sam Schuyler going up against Chase Tressel. Nice single leg shot here. It's got a treetop down to his booty where Tressel gets his knees under him and is again fighting hands. Big return to the mat.
Schuyler, impressive. That didn't look too difficult for him.
Not too difficult lifting 220, 240?
I don't know. Chase Tressel, not the biggest heavyweight walking around. He's not a small guy.
Number 9 ranked Sam Schuyler. One among many ranked wrestlers on Iowa State's team. Nice down block. Oh, nice snap down, though, to a go behind. No takedown yet. Oh, great scramble and hand fighting by Tressel.
Sam Schuyler, a senior out of Kings Park, New York. Qualified for nationals last year. Took 4th at the Big 12s. And actually has qualified nationals before. Really good pedigree. Awesome opportunity for Tressel. Tressel with a little bit of offense here.
He's hanging in here. I mean, both guys have had some decent offense. Schuyler with an awesome single leg right off the whistle almost, right at the beginning of the period. I'll go behind here. Nothing yet. Oh, and he doesn't recover off of that go behind.
Sam Schuyler trying to dig that wrist out. He goes 2-on-1 here. A little bit of a spiral ride. See another impressive lift here. Trussell looking to stay in.
Out of bounds. Trussell had a count going where it was Schuyler's responsibility to either, return back behind or bring him back to the mat, but we went out of bounds. Blanket ride right there for Schuyler. Trussell chooses down here in the second.
Riding time currently a factor. Iowa State with 1 minute and 4 seconds on the board.
Snaps down to a front headlock here. Fake shot. Nothing serious there. Schuyler, both hands up on here, just wrenching down on Trussell's neck. I always say that if I'm wrestling, if I can start where my hands are heavy and I'm really working a guy's neck over, your neck leads to your back, leads to your lower back, leads to your glutes and your butt and your legs, and all of a sudden you got a guy's legs that are like Linguini, and it's easier to score those takedowns. So the work Schuyler's putting in right now in first and second period very well could pay dividends as we come into the third.
Yeah, both guys looking to get to their ties. To the untrained eye, those watching might not.
Oh, nice double leg there. Got to come up. Got to come to his knees. We don't want to waste time here.
Extremely athletic takedown there, though, on the edge of the mat.
Trussell's done a good job of firing out here. Let's look for him to avoid a ride out for these last 23 seconds. He tripods, hand control, big return to the mat. Man, Sam Schuyler with some powerful hips. He's exhibited it in returns to the mat. He's exhibited it in some powerful takedowns as well. Time is rolling down here in the second period.
It'll be Iowa State's choice going into third. He chooses bottom. First opportunity for Trussell to get a ride. Schuyler with a quick sit. Turns his hips and earns an escape.
Just not able to follow those hips. I mean, Schuyler short sits, hip heists, and easy escape. Hard to follow that too when you got a guy that's real powerful, you know. I'm surprised in the last few matches you just see Jason, and I don't know if you got a perspective on this, but you know, you get into a tie and you got guys that get a tie and you look like they just stand still. You can't do that, right?
Right. Schuyler in on the leg here, looking to cut that corner. He's got Trussell seated.
Trussell's seated, but he's scooting those hips, trying to keep him away, but he ended up having to give it up. Foot caught here across his back. 45 seconds here in the third period.
.40 left in the match. They're going to go back to the center. Coach Dresser told his athlete to optional start here. He wants to see a little more action.
Like right here, this is what I'm talking about. You're in a tie, but you got to pull, change, move. Now he's moving. That's not bad, huh?
15 seconds. Skyler finds a leg, seats him, and scores as time winds down. Riding time included. That'll be final score of 12-3 for Sam Schuyler. And that'll be it for the duel, Sam. Final score, ISU 31, UVU 9. These guys shake hands. What do we have next on the docket?
Well, a couple things. First of all, UVU is going on the road next week. We got number 18th ranked South Dakota State. And then we're going 2 days later, we're going at number 15th ranked North Dakota State. We're going to the Dakotas. Then we're coming back home. So if you're listening in, Utah Valley University, we got Snow College and Air Force January 27th. Join us here at Lockhart Arena and Utah Valley University campus. We welcome and appreciate Iowa State fans for joining us. We appreciate the opportunity to have this great competition come into town. Stay with us. Follow us. Instagram, Facebook. UVU Wrestling is there. We're signing off. This is Sam Allen and Jason Tolbert.
Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Night.